Fear of chemical exposure has prompted a local mom to do away with her children's flame-retardant pajamas. But is she risking her children's safety?
And she's certainly not alone, as more parents are understanding the risks of the chemicals. They're doing the same thing, and many of them are now being encouraged by their doctors. Consumer editor Stephen Cooper is here with more on this trend. I know I've thought twice about it many times.
I think a lot of parents are thinking twice about it now. Yeah. It's become quite the top in the mommy blogosphere. And it's not just hype and rumor. This is a real question of benefit versus risk.
I have gotten rid of all of my children's flame retardant pajamas.
That's it. Flat out, Karen Revels will not put her kids to sleep in pajamas treated with flame retardants. The chemicals used to resist flames, she says, are just too toxic.
They're sleeping in chemicals and they're breathing it.
She also worries the chemicals leach into skin. A lot of parents are going to hear what you say and think she's crazy. How could you put your kid to bed without flame retardant pajamas?
The chances of my house burning down at night are far less than the chance of them getting cancer or some other kind of, disease from breathing chemicals.
You hear a parent say, no more flame retardant clothing for my child, and you say what?
I say that's fine. It's not clear that these flame retardant pajamas necessarily save lives.
Dr. Joseph Thundeal is a medical toxicologist at Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children. So she's not an irresponsible mother for doing this?
Not at all. Not at all.
He says chemical exposure is a real concern, even with the newest flame retardant called Proban, which is made from the chemical THPC.
There have been links to liver injury, potentially promoting cancer growth, and other health effects that everybody should understandably be concerned about or look out for.
There's been controversy about flame retardants in pajamas since the 70s, when a chemical, chlorinated tris, was banned because of its links to cancer. But tris is still used today in plenty of children's products like strollers and nursing pillows. Studies show children in the U.S. have levels of flame retardants in their blood that are up to 7 times higher than children in other countries. The doctor says it may be decades before we know the true effects of the chemicals, so he suggests you make your decision by weighing the benefits.
It's not clear that the benefit offered by flame retardant pajamas is as important as maybe having a good working fire alarm. The building codes that exist, even our rapid response time by our firefighters has probably made a much bigger difference and improvement in saving lives than do fire retardant pajamas.
Polyester blends are considered both flame-resistant and chemically safe. And of course, snug-fitting cotton pajamas are a safer option as well because there's less loose fabric to catch a flame when the pajamas are worn snugly. And I heard from a viewer tonight who said that he was burned badly as a kid when his pajamas caught fire, so he urges parents to really think this through.
Yeah, people got to get educated about it for sure.
Any way to know, by the way, what chemicals are actually being used in your kids' clothes?
Well, there are 2 easy ways to find out. You can do an online search based on the information on the label of the pajama, but you could also call the manufacturer directly and ask. The doctor and consumer advocates, they all recommend that if you're ever in doubt that you call the manufacturer and ask, and I think manufacturers are getting used to this kind of question.
Thank you for this story, Stephen, because I've really been wondering. Now, here's the problem. To find the PJs, to find the bedding, it can cost a ton. So I've gone to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Lauren Rowe News. Let's get the conversation started. Let's help each other out finding chemical-free stuff if that's what you choose. So go to my Facebook page. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear what people have to say about this.
It's hard. It's very hard. Thank you, Stephen.
Okay. Thank you, Stephen. And here's what we're working on for tomorrow night at